game. Hello there, internet individuals. I'm speedrunning today, apparently. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft The Broken Journey, episode 184. Yes. Hello everyone that's here. HTFN, Tub, Pen Plush, Vano, 180 degree rotation, la 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 la. We're starting off with a boating adventure. You have been making a Sonic picture for Easter. Sonic the Hedgehog themed Easter. Hello there, Carrie Ann. Don't worry about my Minecraft. It's always like this. It's natural. It's all natural, baby. Nothing wrong with my Minecraft. You don't need to check it out with any antivirus. Goodbye, Vano. I hope work doesn't make you suffer too much. You hope that people don't start spamming random stuff. Yeah, that one person's been like being relentless, and yeah, I've just had to just keep blocking all of the accounts they keep making. But am I gonna let it discourage me? No. I will destroy them. What is my favorite chow? If we're limiting ourselves to just the ones from the original, from the other stream series, probably 7. It'd probably be 7, I guess, probably. And they'll destroy us all to make it happen! Destroy us all! Destroy us all! How many of you have even watched Billy and Mandy? That show is like 20 years old. I don't think many people on YouTube in this day and age will have seen it. Favorite HTF character? Probably Flaky. I must craft. This is a crafting table. The Minecraft movie's out, and despite how much I've quoted it, I've not watched it. there was some talk in this friend group I'm in, which a lot of the people in that friend group have co-commentated these streams before. There was like talk about that group of friends is mainly about watching movies together and doing other stuff in just the downtime. Like, we have movie nights on Fridays, and they what was it? They do movie nights on Fridays, and there was a brief talk on maybe doing a Minecraft movie last Friday, but we decided not to, in favor of just the original plan of just doing best animated film of best animated feature of 2008. Or at least the nominees to it. And that it ended up being between Wall-E, Kung Fu Panda, and Bolt. And so basically it was between peak, mid, and a movie I had not watched before. I've never watched Bolt until last Friday. The film is the film of all time. Have I seen Dogman? No. I've not. I don't really watch that many films outside of the movie nights, and I don't do any like scheduling or suggestions for that. And like, I only really watch the animated films because live action films are kind of meh. You watched it and you're not gonna give any spoilers. I would say I don't care about spoilers, but I'm pretty sure there are people in here that probably would care about it, so yeah, good call. Favorite GameCube game? No, that might be a bit too much of an apples to oranges comparison, but also I do just want to say Smash Melee. It's definitely the GameCube game I've poured the most hours into. Also, you talking about the GameCube made me think of Kirby Air Ride, which makes me think of the Kirby Air Ride sequel that's coming out soon. Ish. HDF is banned in Russia. Yep, that sounds familiar to me. Wasn't there like an upload to Mondo Media's channel that was talking about it at one point, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure Mondo Media themselves has acknowledged the ban. I have this stuck in my head. I have this song stuck in my head. I have a song stuck in my head, and it's from a Sprunky mod. a Sprunky mod that isn't even public, aside from a video by the developers of it, and it never will be, not counting the unofficial recreation that people of course are gonna make. To be fair, I've probably not memorized it perfectly yet, but like... Why is Sprunky popular? Honestly, I want to say it's just because of the whole gore in a chibi-looking art style. I feel like the sort of semi-kid-friendly looking thing that turns out to be horror is like just a prime like magnet for a massive following for some reason. I mean, if HTF, FNAF, then all the mascot horror video games are anything to go by anyway. People say Sprunky is sort of like HTF. I mean, I understand the comparison, but I wouldn't say it's that much like it. I mean, you know, one's an internet cartoon and one's a mod of a video game. Like... One has like a decent amount of lore put into it, and the other is just and the other is just like gore for gore's sake. Do I know about Sarah? I've never heard of it. Like, I'm going to be honest, I've unironically had, like, several times where I've been, like, inspired to make an Incredibox mod, but, like, I'm bad at making music. Like, of the, like, 3-4 attempts I have at making, like, my own music for it, it's just never satisfied me, and I scrapped it. I do have friends that are good in music, but there's there's there are two things I think of when I hear Ready to Die, and it's cupcakes and that one Christmas special of and that one SMG4 Christmas special. The one where they like crash land in the Santa's workshop, and like two characters that are murderous are like trying to kill them, as murderers tend to do. Reusing sound bites for different characters sounds off. Are you talking about like how the Dumb Ways to Die characters in the Happy Train Friends episode just uses voice clips of the other characters? recycled voice clips for normal characters is like a normal thing. I feel like most of the time when that happens, it's usually because of like an oversight or massive amounts of budget cuts. Sometimes, like there, I believe there's an instance where like in My Little Pony, there's like an instance where like Fluttershy uses a well, was it Fluttershy? It was either Fluttershy or Twilight using like Rarity's snort sample. But like, in the case of that, it's something you would not as likely pick up on unless like you're actively listening for it. Pinkie Pie Gus soundbite. Okay, I think in that case, it was only reused for Fluttershy, and Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie have the same voice actor, so for like something as innocuous as like a gasp, you can pretty easily like make it like less noticeable. Yes, we talk about My Little Pony on this channel. If you don't like it, then, sorry. But I'm gonna keep doing it. Smile HD is like MLP mixed with Dragon Ball Z. That is a comparison that I've never seen before. And I've not really watched enough Dragon Ball Z to really dispute that, but at the same time, I don't remember there being that much blood in Dragon Ball Z. Like, okay, I loosely get the comparison, what with the fight scene between Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie and that, but... And also the, what is essentially just the Kamehameha that Pinkie Pie does. Giggles reuses one of Petunia's soundbites. Yeah, yeah, that's another example of like two characters being shared by the same voice actor. So reusing clips, like there's one particular scream that gets reused between Petunia, Giggles, and Cub, and they can get away with that because they all share the same voice actor, at least in the earlier seasons, anyway. I think it's still the case for Petunia and Giggles, but I'm pretty sure Cub in the later seasons has a separate voice actor. What was the most common recycled soundbite from any character in the show I've heard? Honestly, it's probably either the screams in HTF or the screams in BFDI, not counting, like, the commonly overused, crowd scream. The humble BFDI crowd scream. There are 2 episodes where Handy had to be voiced by Ken Navarro in the TV series. Yep. And honestly, they do a good impression of the original voice actor. Like, okay, maybe if you played them side by side, I might notice the difference, but in the immediate scene, I don't really notice that much of a difference. Also, that being said, I think there have been times where Toothy and Handy have reused voice clips from each other. Will I be getting a Switch too? Maybe, question mark. Not sure. Oh yeah, by the way, the Switch 2, have I even mentioned the Switch 2? Because, like, I don't think I even mentioned the Switch 2 in my last stream. But, like, I can sum up like half of how I feel about, like, the Switch 2 in one image that I posted on Twitter. $80 Mario Kart World. Video games at an expensive price. Dissatisfactory. Like, the console being, what was it, $450 is, like, not the worst. I mean, still cheaper than PS5 and Xbox One, but also, like, $80 Mario Kart World. Why can't things be priced according to minimum wage rather than the rate of the currency? Or at the very least have minimum wage scale with inflation. You have an Xbox One? Good for you! I've never had an Xbox. I don't have any of the Xboxes. Yeah, 63. Can they play GameCube games with the keypads? Yeah, a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. Yeah, they recently added that. Whenever I think about that though, I just think of one clip from someone's reaction where it's just like pretty good so far. Super Mario, son. just their reaction of absolute disgust towards Mario Sunshine. Lungy Mansion was a fave. Lungy. Lungy Mansion. I've seen funny typos on Luigi's name, but that's a new one. Lungy Mansion. Mario! 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 Sue you? No, no, you're a comedic genius. I'm not suing you for comedic geniusness. Is that a word? Is that even a word? Do you get a badge? I don't have any badges. You get a thumbs up of approval that you can't even see it because I'm not using a camera. And also my Sona doesn't have any fingers. I'm thinking about like the few random moments of like SMG4 doing a sentence mixing on Mario's voice clips to make him say stuff like Mario's gonna do something very illegal. Oh, that's a cliff. Oh, what was that? What was that hole in the ground? What was that? Just that one line of missing blocks just on the floor. Sometimes in songs Mario has a voice. Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, let's all go do the Mario. Take one step and then again. I know that probably doesn't count on what you're I know that's probably not what you're referring to, but like that's just the first thing that came to my mind. Hey, paisanos! It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show! I'm a king now. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, gay Luigi. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Whoa, Luigi, look. It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of our 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to come find her if you can. We've got to save the princess. And you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to navigate through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book. Can you do a warlungy voice? Warlungy. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I need to stop laughing. I can't do it while I'm laughing.
Wah! Waluigi no like you typo my name.
There you go. Oh, you mean the songs in SMG4 where yeah. Hello, Tora. You're live on YouTube.
I know. You know, I'm an interesting, I'm an interesting woman. I have my days where I'm just tired or where I don't want to do anything. But I just want to say to you and to your chat, water check. Make sure to get up and stretch a little bit. You don't want to get a bad back now, do you?
That is very good advice.
Yes, it's extremely good advice. If you don't have water, make sure that you get some right now. Right? Like, just try to get some water. Get some. If you haven't eaten today, get some food. That's another important thing, right?
That's not Cowboy. That's Tora. Cowboy is a different person.
You have an entirely different tone of inflection than freaking Cowboy.
Pleasure.
No, I said frick.
Oh. It definitely your microphone is not the highest quality, and it makes it hard to discern what you're saying.
Granted, I am on my iPad right now, so yes, of course.
iPad.
The iPad baby. That's what they call me. I never actually grew up with an iPad. I had like a Samsung tablet when I was a kid,
I
but like
also had a Samsung tablet as a child. My parents don't like Apple products. I've never used an Apple product. Okay, well, I've never
see,
owned an Apple product anyway.
see, I wouldn't
I have used an Apple product, I guess.
see I wouldn't be on a Samsung tablet right now. I wouldn't be on an iPad right now if I hadn't already bought Procreate. Because of the fact that I bought Procreate on my older iPad, I'm stuck with Apple because I like Procreate. It's a very nice program to use.
Fair enough.
But it's only on Apple. So yeah, regrettably, I'm stuck here.
Mhm.
But no.
Side note, yes, that is the actual name of an program, Procreate. I don't know why it's called that, and yes, people have to explain they're not talking about whatever the other definition of procreation is.
Yeah.
The iPad baby. so you can
Insert song.
Tora,
Insert
permission
song of
permission for the entire chat to now call you iPad baby and nothing else.
I will smite thee, all of thee. You will all be dust before the clap of my thunderous hands.
I'll take that as a no then. You're not allowed to.
You will all be perished. Or as Shadow says in Shadow the Hedgehog, death to all who oppose me. That was a bad
Death to all that oppose me.
Hey, you know what? I have a challenge. I have a challenge for you. I have a challenge for you, chat and Flu. I have a very, very important challenge. For the next half hour of the stream,
Half hour?
you all have to. Yes, for the next half hour or 15 minutes, if you want to actually have it be shorter, you have to talk in. You have to reference a Sonic quote every single sentence that you say, or reference a quote from a game in general in every single sentence that you say. This way, I don't know. You'll have reference humor as your main drive for this section of the stream. Because otherwise, that's no good. Ugh.
Look, I'm gonna be real. I've played maybe like 5 Sonic games that have dialogue in it. And the only Sonic TV show I've watched is Underground.
They quote Underground. Easy.
And that was 15 years ago.
Well, okay, well, you see, well, insert Gmod Death effects here.
Beep, 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 beep.
But yeah, I was just hopping in for a second to do like some silly little bits. I'm probably gonna dip now because I'm just doodling and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye, gamers.
Bye. I am lonely again. Hello. I have to commentate my own now. It's Tora, not Tara. Torra. And do they know what HDF is? I'll have to ask them later. Yeah, there's a bunch of other people in the other channel that I don't want to just invade while I'm streaming because I'm pretty sure there's at least one person there that would like to not be on public YouTube call. And I mean 3 out of 4 of them are on mute anyway, so I ran into that cactus and didn't take any damage for it. Why? You know, that reminds me of like a clip of someone doing trying to do a 0 damage hardcore run, and they're in a village, they round the corner outside of a house and immediately run into a cactus and die. Like that reminds me of like the very beginning of a Tapple video where like they've started at 1 health, and like immediately after they start recording, they immediately die of full damage. Thanks for the subscribe. Favorite recycled voice clip? That is an oddly specific question, and like most reused voice clips are usually either screams, gasps, sighs, or snores. So, not really lines of dialogue, just like you know, onomatopoeia. Not counting video games, anyway. Okay, now I know you're doing this on purpose. You. You! But we're not on my planet. Are we? No. Ah, both! Ah, both! Okay! Come on! You want a piece of me? Like, I just think of like the other version of one of Bosch's videos. Both! Okay! Come on! You want a piece of me? Just distorted Woody's funny, pitch shifted voice. Okay! Come on! You want a piece of me? Buzz! Buzz, are you alright? Gone! Oh god. Oh, it's gone. Bye bye. Woo, see ya! What happened to you? 1 billion, you're defending the whole galaxy. And then you find yourself chucking down Darjeeling with... I think you've had enough tea for today, buddy. Let's get you home now there. Don't you get it? You see the hat? I'm Mrs. Misfit. Snap out of it, Buzz. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm just a little depressed, that's all. I can get through this. Oh, I'm a sham! Look at me, I can't even fly out of a window. The end look good. Tell me the end look good. Out the window, Buzz! It sounds like Balloon from Inanimate Insanity. Maybe. Oh, come on! How much more? I need more. Give me more. More! More! What don't you understand about more? 62. Forced me to have to do massive amounts of violence. Whenever I think about Caillou, I just think about two things. One is the odd one's out rant about Caillou, and the other is that one YouTube poop with the blaring sirens and like every and like the massive amounts of screaming, like the chaos. I think you know exactly which one I'm talking about, right? Whenever I did something wrong, I had to go sit down in the timeout corner. You know what Caillou gets? Nothing! Not once! Does Caillou ever get punished? It's just always his mom going, Caillou, what you said wasn't very good, okay? Now go behave, alright? 0 out of 10 with the show with just the humans. I hate it. Quoting that video has now made me think of another quote, just like math principles to thwart the bad guy's plans and save mommy board. Motherboard. Motherboard. Mommy. Mom, come back. Mommy, no. We need to save mommy board. Ah! To thwart the bad guy's plans and save mommy board. Motherboard. Motherboard. Mommy. Mom, come back. Mommy, no. We need to save mommy board. Ah! I don't know why, but just James' tiny voice in that scene is just cracks me up. I mean, be honest, how much do you really know about me? I'm a math education major. I want to be a math teacher. Is that I used to have a speech impediment when I was a kid? I think it was the Halloween after the bunny suit. That's why I'm a furry. James, was a bedwetter until I was 8 years old. Okay, granted you know some personal details about my life. I worked at a pretty small fast food chain. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's called Subway. You know, I've actually only had like a Subway one time, and it was like 15 years ago. Actually, was it 15 or 10 years ago? I don't remember. Thanks for the subscribe. It was either when I was 6 or 11, and I don't remember which one. That's just how much I remember about Subway. I didn't necessarily copy per se. I just told the exact same arguments in the exact order with the exact same script. Okay, it was basically a one-to-one recreation of his entire video. I'm sorry. I thought we were being graded on public speaking, not writing original speeches. And I hate this question because my answer will always be, no matter what anyone says, is M&M's. That's not a candy bar. Oh! What an astute observation! We're only looking for Chipotle is only looking for a certain type of employee. But all I heard was, get out of here, you stupid child. What do you think we would make us ever hire you? Pfft, certain type. Are you talking about all the people that puts the hot sauce, that puts all the sour sauce, the sour cream on one half of the burrito? Is that what you mean by certain type? Cause you seem to have an excess amount of people at that certain type! Hashtag boycott Chipotle because they did hire Jays like 3 weeks ago. You know, I've completely neglected the fact that it's literally nighttime in game. Yeah, yo! Oh! Well, next time, don't you steal my Monopoly! Susie, you landed on his property. Just give him the $20. No! He's in jail! I'm not giving money to a criminal! That's not how you play! Mommy? Why is James and Susie fighting? Shut up, Jimbo. You don't get to speak after you stole my last railroad. I wish I was never born! Me too! You think I wanted this? Ah! This is a local phenomenon known as family game night. Hello there, DG-1. Is it -1 or -1? I'm sure it doesn't matter that much. At my inventory. if you cut a sprinkle in half, does it become 2 sprinkles or just 2 halves of a sprinkle? What defines a sprinkle? Is there any upper limit for how small a sprinkle can be before it stops being a full sprinkle? Goofy referencing Nintendo. Bowser? 10,000 blocks remaining. A sprinkle cut in half is now 2 sprinkles. Okay. I will take your word as gospel instead of forming my own opinion. Slash sarcasm. One day when I was watering the hamster's box, I was like, I wonder if I can stand on it. I'm like trying to think of how the original version of that video went. And I hope we just can all get along. Except for if we made my freaking computer! I hope there's a special place in hell for you to burn for eternity! Why do you make folding computers?! No, like, there was a deleted video where, like that was like a now deleted video of like when they were doing like when James had to do videos on paper because their computer was broken, and they did essentially what was I believe they did like what was essentially just a retelling of that story but on paper. I wonder why those videos were deleted in particular. Like, I guess there were mentions of nudity in it, but it's not like there was anything explicit shown in there. Thanks for the subscribe. Meh, I've seen worse jokes, don't worry about it. I have some fluff to collect first. Ugh, 62 again. Ugh. Discontent. I must take a quick toilet break. We will be back shortly. For now, advertisement jump scare. Hello. Gaming time returns. Anyways, I rolled a natural 62, so I'm forced to destroy. Let me up.
Ooh.
Oh, what is this? Oh, where am I? Do 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 do. Thanks for the subscribe. How did I do what? What did I do? I'm genuinely not sure of what I did. Favorite music from Little Einsteins. I haven't watched Little Einsteins in like years. I don't know. The only one I even vaguely remember is the title is the intro song. We're going on a trip in a little rocket ship. Do I use Pencil D 2D? No. Most of the animated content I make is animated on Adobe Animate. And like I can't until I find an animation program with most of the same features that's also for PC that is an upfront payment rather than a subscription model, then I'll make the switch. But that never happens. Animation is just never sold up front. For PC anyway. Or at least anything with like the features of Flash. Like, if I can't continue making HTF destroyed with it, then I can't really use it. Otherwise, I'd need to keep Adobe Animate anyway, and at that point, why get the other animation software at all? Because I'd still be like paying the subscription service to use Adobe Animate. So why would I just pay another slab of money for another program, or God forbid another subscription service? can I say a special hello to Tony, Alison, Stacy watching? I mean, I can say hello to them. I'm not sure about giving them special treatment though. Then I'd be like giving praise to people when I don't give it to others, and I need to treat all of my viewers equally. They must be treated equally. They must be treated equally unless they pay me money. Slash joke. Or it's their birthday. In that case, yeah, I would give them a special hello if it was their birthday, but boy, wouldn't that be a coincidence if all three of them are having a birthday on the same day. I don't know why I just suddenly decided to craft here. I am Steve. Flint and Steel. Chicken jockey. This is a crafting table. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Oh no, I'm talking about Steve, a Minecraft movie. AKA Jack Black. Steve! How much fluff do I need? 57. Give more. Give more. 62 again. Stop causing me to have to cause so much amounts of genocide to the sheep population. Thanks for the subscribe. When did it become nighttime again? Nighttime jump scare. Hello there, rememberee. E. Just go this way. It's faster. It's probably blocked off because of a tiny deposit of sand and dirt, which I hate. Hate. hate, hate, hate. No, wait, no. I need attention. Someone please give me attention. Dig a letter T into the sand. Nope, I have to make sure I get to the destination within the next day because it is going to be close and I do not have enough time to do silly dilly-dallying. No dilly-dallying. No dilly-dallying. Wallagi. What's the time limit? Oh, it's not really a time limit. I just want to try and be done like before I sleep on the next night so that I have a full day on the next episode for my own convenience. Gaming. Speedrunning. Do the thing. Go forward. Operation move forward. All aboard the Boating Express. Boating adventure, boating adventure.
Ow! I hit my nose.
Did the number change? I wasn't paying attention. I just sort of saw like something move out the corner of my eye and I thought it was the number changing. Alright, there goes no damage challenge, like 1,000 blocks away from the end. Cool. I'm good at this game. Thanks for the unsubscribe. I probably deserve it after that clownery. Oh, that is 5 creepers that just spawned in the same spot. 500 blocks remaining. The end is so near, I can almost taste it. Bye bye, get some good sleep. Make sure to put your health above the somewhat entertainment that I provide. Being healthy is more important than being entertained by your favorite YouTuber. Let me down. Oh, really? Oh, why is there giant mountains and cliffs everywhere? This is inefficient. $100. Yeah. Out my inventory. We're almost there. 20. Out my way, leaves. 3. 2. 1. Let me make this the base, I guess. 4,100,000. We have done it once again. Here, I'm gonna actually put this one further for my own protection. We did it. Sub 2 hours. A sub 2 hour episode. Technically. Thank you for watching this episode of Minecraft The Broken Journey. I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back next week for more Minecraft content. We will be back on Wednesday for, I don't know, probably more Watcher. And, I hope you've all enjoyed. Thanks for watching and goodbye. Bon voyage.